Hey guys, what's up? Mars and Noble sale currently going on. Criterion sale specifically, 50% off until I believe July 28th. I picked up some titles, wanted to talk about them. Here we go. So, talked about this on the previous video that I just did. Two or three things I know about you. It's not a Blu-ray, it's a DVD. I thought it was incredibly important because I'm on this huge, Godard kick again. Recently just watched the Histoire du Cinema. I believe that's what you name it, and it was just probably gonna have to rewatch it again, because I'm just not big brained. But basically, like two or three things I know about you is I would say sort of like the first time where like Adar sort of like spreads his wings and is more of like uh, I would say like cinema poet or whatever like that. But basically is just really just state what's on his mind, his contradictions and such. And I think that two or three things I know about her is where he's very direct. The first time he's very direct about it. So it's a wonderful movie. Watch it on Criterion Channel, DVD, wherever you can. But I really just wanted this for my collection. It's like I think this is the only Criterion DVD that I have besides Viridiana, but that I've already mentioned that in the past. So we go on to a title that's been slept on, I think, because I haven't heard a lot of people talk about it. So I wanted to give it a shot. Michael Haneke, the controversial director, most notably of Funny Games. Recently, like I think 10 years ago, it was Amour, and then White Ribbon, and he's made a lot of films. Most of them are available through Criterion. This trilogy includes his first three films, The Seventh Continent, Benny's Video, and 71 Fragments of a I can't say that word, man. Chronology of Chance. And I will say that my thoughts on Michael Haneke is that he is a very powerful director, in the sense that he's able to get the ideas across. And not only that, there may be like some sort of moralist stance that he has on all of this, and I'll be able to dive into these films at a later period. But I do kind of think that it has something to do with how he views, well, has everything to do with how he views like the modern age and like where we're going and such, especially like with children and teenage kids. But I do think he is a very effective director. Not one of my favorite directors, of course, because I do think he falls into like especially with Funny Games. But we can talk about that at a different time. But most of his work, I think, is very impressive. And if you haven't given him a shot, of course, go ahead and watch it. It kind of felt like a little rushed too, just like from the title here. I'll pick it back up. You see, like the little thing here is just like, I think that's the last film, Seventh Continent, and Benny's Video, and it's kind of just like put together, but that's okay. This is what the inside of this looks like. Just a basic thing. I do really want to like watch the not commentary, the documentary on this. It looks very interesting. Let me see. Documentary about Haneke's career featuring interviews from Haneke and actors Julie Binoche, Isabelle Huppert, and all these other people. So definitely going to give that a shot. Supervised by Michael Haneke, so for sure, like the video quality should be excellent as well. Here's a deep cut that I really wanted to bring to your guys' attention, and that is Christ Stopped at Eboli by Francesco Rossi. This is a incredible series that I'll probably going to touch on at a later point. But basically, it's about this guy that was a political activist that was exiled in Mussolini's Italy, and exiled to this place called Eboli, where they have no doctors, no nothing, completely abandoned, squalor, peasant people. And eventually he finds himself in this situation where it's just a beautiful, like, humanist story in the best sense, and one of the better cases for communism, I think. Like in this movie, and one of my favorite Jean Maria Volonté performances is in this, just because like and that's for sure why he participated in it, was just because like he was an ardent communist. So I do think that this was sort of like a vehicle to show that like how it can help people and stuff. But I do think it has sort of that undercurrent in it. Now, I may be like just completely wrong in that sense, but I always do think this has a communist slant to it. But I do think that also this is just a very beautifully told series, I guess you can call it. It was supposed to be a film, but like they split it up And this is absolutely beautiful movie. He also made another one called A Moment of Truth about a bullfighter, and I thought that that movie kicked ass as well. So like, but this one is a lot more like, you know, meditative, austere, that type of vibe. So the reason why, like, those are the only three titles that I got. Well, single title. Well, you wouldn't call Michael Haneke trilogy like single title, but the three sort of cases is because this was the main get that I've wanted for, geez, since it was announced. I think back in what, March. Pasolini's 101. So already I gotten this. I opened it. I know, like, I'm just eager as much as you guys are when it comes to this stuff. But basically, it's like it comes in a book form, which is absolutely wonderful. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. Now, I don't have like the other box sets like Fellini or the Agnes Varda box set, but I think it's maybe similar to those. I'm not for sure. But a lot of complaints about it is that in this, it's this thing here where I don't look. I love the design. I really do. It's my favorite design of all the box sets that I have. Any kind. I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful that it looks like just this book, and you can go through it and everything like that. It's just excellent. But when you get to like the actual meat and potatoes of it, this reminds me of like, you know, the Simpsons DVDs where like, you know, you had to like scrape them out of the vinyl. Like it just warped my mind even then, like as a teenager, just like, what were they thinking? Because like DVDs can get easily scratched, right? So like that was even worse. Now you can make the case that like, okay, Blu-ray doesn't get easily scratched, so I mean it's not going to be a big deal, you know. So I should probably take the high road there. But it is still kind of annoying that, you know, we're doing this practice still in like 2023. At least like with some like something on the back to at least protect them or something, you know. But anyway, that's like first world problem stuff. I already watched Akatone. It's absolutely beautiful. It's great, and even with the like the Tony Raines commentary, yeah, it's phenomenal. Yeah, I can't wait to dive deep into this, and I can't wait to review all these for you guys. So those are the hauls that I've gotten. What did you guys get? What anything that caught your eye? Maybe I should bring my attention to. Anything like that. I mean, like, subscribe, comment. Just give me your thoughts on what you got. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.